just getting that piece back with Rondo and LeBron continuing to be out. What can that do for you?
Well, he's one of our dynamic players. He gives us some needed offense. He's always competed at a very high level. So, at this point, we're trying to get bodies back and get things going again. So we'll take them as they come.
After watching the last couple of games, Luke, and the first quarters had some similarities. What's the most important thing tonight in getting going early?
We got to do a better job defensively. We've actually turned those last two games into decent defensive games, but we're digging ourselves huge holes to try to crawl out of, which is challenging any night, let alone when you're down in bodies like we are. So we got to come out with a much stronger defensive mindset to start the game tonight.
So what have you noticed generally since LeBron's been out and Rondo too about the offense, specifically on that side of the ball?
Well, it's things change. We ran those are two of our primary ball handlers, playmakers that we run a lot of things for. So we kind of had to somewhat start over with how we're going to be effective on that end of the court. So there's a lot of responsibility on guys, that we haven't been putting on them throughout games so far this season, and it's just it's something that we're still confident we can do a good job of, but we can also do things to really help ourselves, like knock down some free throws and hit some of those open threes, especially early, to get our confidence going, since it's such a young group. But we'll figure it out.
You've won 2 games against the Mavs before. Obviously, don't have LeBron, but what about those performances do you think can translate to tonight?
Well, we should be familiar with what they're doing, their players. We've had some really nice defensive efforts from guys that we still have playing tonight. So, again, to me, we always give ourselves the best shot of winning when we're competing defensively. And that way, whether the shots are dropping or not, at least we give ourselves a chance.
To add on to that, you guys have contained Luka in your matchups this year. How do you guys approach him?
He's really good. He's really good, and it's never one man's job. But I think Brandon's done a really nice job of using his length. We've thrown Kuzma on him a little bit, and contesting and just making it hard. Making him take difficult shots. But he's having a heck of a rookie season, and we'll do our best to try to have him have a slow night again.
Did you talk about JaVale coming back from being sick and ill, and how his performance been since being back on the court?
Well, it's nice having him back. Now he's trying to get his legs back, his weight back. He lost a lot of weight while he was out and couldn't do anything. It wasn't like he could go in and get workouts in as a rehab. It was literally laying in bed every day, trying to just get food in and things like that. Hey, we're down and out, we need you on the court. So, he's still not back to where he was, but he's getting much closer.
Is this another game where you might play 2 bigs together on the same time?
We might, but that experiment didn't go very well. So that's one of one of our options that's kind of buried on the list right now.
What kind of strange circumstances last night? Were you surprised that Tom Thibodeau was fired after the game?
I was a little surprised. You never want to see that happen to anybody. It's unfortunate.
You contain Luka. You don't really see his step back 3, but what about that shot makes it such a weapon for him?
The step back 3?
Yeah.
Well, he does a great job of getting separation, and then his size that he has and where he shoots it from. As far as anywhere on the court, you have to be alert at all times. It's a pretty dangerous weapon he has. So it's part of our scout. We'll do our best to take that away from him.
How tough is it to get on balance for a shot like that, being his size? 6'8", 220.
It doesn't seem to be very tough for him. He does it. He gets his feet back under him, and he's never really fading away when he does it. So it's impressive.
Luke, not sure this relates to the actual game, but with Mo and Bonga growing up in Germany and Dirk being here. Have you gotten any sense of them, just kind of what he meant to them growing up and what this would be like?
Not tonight, but in general, yeah. Mo's talked about it. He's kind of their national treasure there. So growing up, that's kind of who they all look up to. So we'll try to keep Mo off of him. Notice when legends get guys that look up to him guarding them, they kind of have their way with them. So if Mo plays tonight, we'll match him up somewhere else.
Coach, what about you in terms of having competed against Dirk and now coached against him and seen his impact in the game, and this potentially could be for you guys crossing paths? He hasn't said for sure what his plans are next year, but it certainly is possible. What are your thoughts as a career like that comes to an end, potentially?
Well, he's one of the all-time greats. I mean, he's helped revolutionize this game. The way that from 7 feet he shoots the ball, especially when he was in his prime. He was unstoppable. And being coming from overseas like he did, and winning a championship, and doing all the things he's done, and scoring the points he scored, it's really the modern game we play is to me a lot has to do with guys like Dirk that had that ability to be big, stretch the floor, and put all that type of pressure on defenses, whether you had the ball or not.
Coach, what have you seen from Rajon as a leader and some sorts of mentor to Lonzo?
He's been great. There's a reason he's a champion. There's a reason he's been in the league this long. And as far as the way he works and takes care of himself, and he's in the film room, and he's vocalizing, working with younger players.